Okay, time for our monthly mayor check-in. We haven't seen this guy in a couple of months because he was away for a little bit. And look at the spread that he brings in for us so we don't ask him the tough questions.
Is it working? Have some more wine? More wine, Tim? Some nice Wayne Gretzky VQA wine from Niagara.
Quickly, you've been talking about this, that you were going to bring this in. Because what is this, Jim?
It's soppressata.
Right.
So it's Italian salami. Yeah. And a lot of Italians make this. They'll make this in the wintertime. And it's amazing, especially for the holidays, and people come over. But to do it right, some fresh Parmigiano Reggiano. This is right from Italy, with some aged balsamic on top, some nice red wine to go along. If I was really doing a good job, I'd have some fresh bread too. Ooh. But I mean, it's early in the morning, Tim, so there's limits to what I can do.
Okay, so we'll have our friends over in a second. But let's get to a few things, because Grey Cup Festival is coming for Niagara Falls. That's huge, huh?
We're pumped. So, I mean, obviously the meat and potatoes are going to happen in Hamilton. We're the dessert table in Niagara Falls. But we're going to do the player awards at the OLG stage at the Fallsview Casino. I get to present one of the awards, which is cool. So we'll be up on stage with Shaggy. I mean, this year's Grey Cup, they've taken it to a whole new level. Leave it to Hamilton and the CFL to take it to the next level. I know people are coming from across Canada and the United States to take it all in. So come visit Hamilton. Come visit Niagara Falls.
Okay. This was something that happened that we wanted to ask you last month, but you weren't here because I know you were away traveling. A drone show, the test show. How'd it go?
Well, it went well.
Yeah.
I mean, we had a lot of interest. We had to cancel it and reschedule it once. One of the challenges with a drone show, the first thing is we didn't have sound. That's another, factor for
this is some of it here.
Yeah, there it is there. Okay. And now we had some advertising up there. Now the problem is if you're behind it, you can't read it. Yeah. So there's a few challenges. The other thing is wind and mist can be a challenge. And as you know, down by the falls, the mist can be a challenge depending what way the wind is blowing, and it freezes. So it was definitely a great idea. Some things we need to work on, and I met with the Hotel Association, and we're talking about how we could integrate it in, not as a replacement, but as an addition to the fireworks show, because people love the fireworks. When you're there at nighttime, crowds all cheer immediately afterwards.
But this actually leads into what's happening. Festival Lights is coming?
Yes.
Yes. When is that?
So that's going to be on the 18th, Saturday, November the 18th. So what we're going to have our Santa Claus parade at 3:30 in the afternoon. Goes down Victoria Avenue, down Queen Street, ends at City Hall at 5:15. We have Santa Claus, Mrs. Claus. We're going to be taking letters to Santa. We're going to have cookies and hot chocolate. We're going to have the lighting of the Christmas tree. Then we're going to head right down to the parks, and we're going to watch and kick off the Winter Festival of Lights. I think it's the 41st, Tim.
For 41st. And then this weekend is big because it's Remembrance Day in Niagara Falls, too.
It is. Okay. So this Saturday at 11 o'clock, we're going to be doing a Remembrance Day service at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier in Fairview Cemetery. So we encourage everyone to make sure you're wearing your poppies and come down and pay respect to those that paid the ultimate sacrifice.
What is going on in Niagara when it comes to zucchinis? Because this place is a buzz on Friday when our very own Adam Atkinson made his debut appearance on Late Nights with Stephen Colbert because of this story he did on this world record zucchini grower. Who was this?
Now this guy is Giovanni Scasafaba. He's the current world record holder, lives in Niagara Falls. I went and visited him. I mean, he approached me one day and he said, I got the biggest zucchini in the world. And I said, I got to see this. And so, anyway, and now, look at the size of that thing. It was over 8 foot. And then now, the former mayor of Thorold, a friend of mine, Henry D'Angela, has now got one, and he's competing for the biggest zucchini in the world. So he's going to take on the current record holder. And, Tim, all I got to say is it's obvious that guys in Niagara got the biggest zucchinis in the world.
There you go. You've been waiting for that line, huh? Haven't you? Goodness. Okay, a special shout out you have for your. We only got a minute left, and we still want to get to this.
Yes, my sister Julie. It's her birthday on Thursday, so I just want to wish you a happy birthday, Ju. Awesome. Send you lots of love. There she is with her family, Rich and Amelia and Hannah and Ben, down in the East Coast.
Awesome, Brian. Annette, you want to come over for some soppressata and a little Parmigiano? How are you doing this here, Jim?
So you know what I like? I like to mix the salt and the sweet together. This has been.
I'm in.
Here, have a little bit of that. Yeah. Come on, Brian, have some of that.
So you go for the.
Yeah,
so
grab some of the meat.
When do you start this?
We'll make this in January usually. Right. Brian, grab some. Sorry.
Thank you.
Sorry, not.
Thank you.
And you got to grab some cheese too.
Okay.
Try some of that cheese.
Ooh. Is this mine?
Yeah, that's yours.
Yeah,
and then Tim's going to drink from the bottle again.
Right. And then what do you got on little balsamic?
Yeah, this is the vinaigrette, but this is the aged, the good stuff. Dense syrup, intensely flavorful, balsamic. It's aged though, but that's what makes it. It's thicker. It's not the same that you put on your salad. Isn't that good? And did you have the cheese too? Mix it with the cheese.
Very nice.
Yep.
And this truckle came right from Italy. We just cut the wheel up last weekend, and the guy that cut it actually was with the Holy Father in September.
Really?
So So
We're
those
getting the
hands-
music, so we're going to break. We'll continue our thing. If only there was bread.
Oh, you know.